What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So, if you're new to this channel, we talk about affiliate marketing, the different side hustles that you can do. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you destroy that subscribe button. Also ding that notification bell so that you can not miss any video that I put out. And also, it helps me out in the algorithm to grow this channel and spread the word and help as many people as possible. So make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, give me one of these as well. I would highly appreciate it. And if you can hear any noise in the background, that's my dog, so I'm sorry about that. He's just playing like he always does. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So in this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 ways to make some passive income. So you're not going to need any more than $1,000. Some of them are actually free. So if you have no money, don't worry about that. We're going to get into it and actually show you how you can do that. So before we actually get into the whole passive income thing, I just want to kind of tell you what passive income really is, because like I said, he's playing around.
One eternity later.
So we're going to try and carry on the video. So before we actually get on to the top 5 ways, I just want to explain really quick what passive income is, because this word kind of gets thrown around a whole bunch, and I don't want you to get the wrong idea of what passive income really is, because it's not just money falling from the sky and that's it. Passive income is income that you can make even while you're sleeping. But to do that, you probably need to put some upfront work to it. You probably need actually to put more work than you would at, say, a sales job or something, where you just work your hours and, you know, get the result that you want. For that, you probably need a lot more upfront work, and you probably won't get paid right away. But in some of these, you will. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go right into the video and the top 5 ways to make some passive income. So the very first one is stocks. I'm sure you've heard of stocks, and it does seem really complicated, but it doesn't have to be that way. You just have to find the right way, the right app to do it, and then do your research. Now, contrary to popular belief, you won't be like losing all your money just like that. It doesn't happen. You will lose money if you do it the wrong way. So there are 2 ways to actually get into stocks. The very first one is growth stocks. These are companies like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, and a bunch of companies like that, where they actually just want to grow as much as possible. And that was my dog hitting the camera, so I hope you like this angle a little bit more. But let's carry on. So growth stocks are companies that just want to grow as much as possible, and they're not going to give you any money at all. All they want is to grow. So what you do with these kind of stocks is you buy, you hold them for a little bit, and then you sell them for a higher price, which typically that's what happens. You know, Amazon has been growing for a long time. Tesla, same thing. It just keeps going up and up and up, and even though everyone's saying that that's it, it's not going to get any bigger, it always does. So, you know, these are some stocks that you have to learn about to understand how they grow, why they grow, and what's the best time to buy. And you don't want to buy and sell in the same day, because that you will typically lose a bunch of money doing that. It's not a very good idea to do that. So that's one way to do it. It's a great way, but that is not the way that I do it. The way that I do it is with dividend stocks. Dividend stocks are real passive income. That's the proper passive income that you can think of. The best way, in my opinion at least, And I'm not the only one thinking that. Because when you buy stocks like that, they're typically not going to grow as fast and as much. For example, Coca-Cola, they're not growing that much anymore. Like, they're making more sales all the time. They're growing a little bit, but they're not exploding like Tesla or Amazon. However, they are always giving you some money. So typically these kind of stocks will give you money 3 times a year, but it really depends. Maybe it's once a year. It really depends on how it's going, but or what stocks you buy. But they are just giving away some money because you're the shareholder. They're trying to keep you in, keep your money, but really they're not investing that much in the company anymore because Coca-Cola is well established. It's a big company and they're not trying to grow as much. And typically these companies will be really big companies that are established and that are not going anywhere anytime soon. It's not Apple or Facebook or Amazon or anything like that. These are recent companies. Even though they're huge, they are, they're quite new. But if you take Coca-Cola, for example, they've been through recessions over and over again. They've stood the test of time. They are not going anywhere. So if you buy a stock like that and you hold it, there's a good chance that you're going to get paid every trimester, every year, or every month maybe. So, you have to do your research as well. You don't want companies that are paying too high of a percentage because that means that they're probably just trying to get people to invest in them and that the company isn't going too well. So maybe they're growing 5%, but you don't really care if they grow 5%, even if they lose money, because when they lose money, they're going to give you money anyway. But you still want to have a company that's well established and that is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So that was number one. Number two is Amazon FBA. We just talked about Amazon, so I'm sure that would really interest you as well. Amazon FBA. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done Amazon FBA ever, but I do know a lot of people that have done it, and I understand how it works. So Amazon FBA is a really big business. It's actually the most expensive to do on this list that I'm talking about right now, because you do have to buy some inventory and it's just going to cost quite a bit of money. You have to do your research, to see what products are in demand and which are not. So, Jungle Scout is the app that most Amazon sellers use. That will tell you what products are in demand and which are not. It's really you have to use this app if you do that. Now, I'm not an affiliate for them. I haven't used it before, so I'm not going to be an affiliate for them. But just to tell you that Jungle Scout can be really useful for you if you choose to do Amazon. Now, you will have to spend a lot of time doing some product research because you don't know beforehand if it's going to sell or not, your product that is. So, if you decide to buy a product and spend thousands, make it come from China, ship it all over to Europe or to the US, no matter, depending on where you live, where you want to sell the product, because Amazon FBA, you might not know, but this is fulfillment by Amazon. So what happens is you get a product, you ship it from China. Typically, that's where it's going to come from because that's where most products are manufactured. You get a bunch of products, send them to an Amazon warehouse, and then when somebody buys it from Amazon, then they'll ship your product and you'll get paid for that. But if you just ship your product and nobody buys it, you're not making any money. In fact, you lost a bunch of money just because you bought the product, and you're not going to buy one, you're going to buy a big stock because that's what you need in order to make a business work. So this is the most expensive one on the list. As I said, it can range from $500 to $10,000. So it will be somewhere around that range. So beware of that. That is something that you have to keep in mind. So that's, the highest one on the most expensive one. I'm not going to stick around too much on this one because that's the one I know the least. So the next one is an online course. Now, I'm not selling an online course right now, and I probably won't be for quite a long time. I'm not intending to do that anytime soon, so don't worry about that. This is free content. But an online course has made multiple millionaires. This is an industry that's growing a lot. That is just how the world is going right now. Online education is big. Now, there are people that are willing to spend $500, $1,000, and probably even more on a course, $3,000 on a course, because that gives them a big return. So if you have something that you know a lot about, or you're passionate about, and since you're passionate, you probably know a lot about it, then you can sell a course for that kind of money. Now, you do have to do some research. Which are the people that are going to buy your course and things like that, because you don't want to spend a bunch of time creating a course and then nobody buys it. But you have to understand who's going to buy your course, why are they going to buy it, and how are you actually going to sell it. Now, creating a course isn't going to be very expensive. All you have to do is you have to host the course. So that's going to cost you a little bit of money. And there are even some free platforms like Udemy where they just take a cut from that. So if you don't want to spend any money up front, you can put it on Udemy, and then you're just going to get paid for that once somebody buys the course, but they're going to take a cut. Now, there are some other ways. There's Teachable, there's a bunch of different ones, which I'll put on the screen when I think about them because I can't remember them. But there are a bunch of ways to host your course. However, it's not going to be expensive, but it's going to be time consuming. It's going to take a lot of time to create your course. It might take you a month, and you have to make sure that it's a good course, because if it's a bad one person will buy it and tell everyone it's a bad course. Or if it's a good one person will buy it and tell everyone it's a good course. So that's how it snowballs. But you do have to keep in mind, how are you going to sell it? There are people that have been doing paid ads, personal branding with that. I'm sure you've seen a bunch of them if you're watching YouTube. And there's so many things. And there are a lot of people that are actually buying those courses. In fact, if you want to fast track your success, that is a great way to do it, is buy a course that is a good one, that has testimonials that is going good. It's a good way to do. And typically the people that buy courses actually succeed a lot more than the people who just want free content. And the people that buy courses do watch free content as well. And I hope that you are watching this channel right now, which you are. But when you pay for a course, it's going to cost you money, so you're going to be way more intentional on what you do and how you're spending your time on that course than if you're watching free content. So selling a course has made a bunch of millionaires. If you have any skill sets whatsoever, you can do that. You don't have to build a personal brand. However, building a personal brand will help you a lot. Speaking of that, YouTube. Right now, you're watching a video on YouTube, and guess what? I'm not making any money from it. But in the long term, this is the goal. So there are a bunch of people on YouTube that have over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, which I do not have. But when you do have that, you can get monetized with AdSense. AdSense is when Google pays you you see some ads in people's videos at the beginning, in the middle, in the end, or maybe down at the bottom of the screen, you can see some ads. And that's how YouTubers get paid for the most part. That's the big thing. At the time, it used to be not very much, but when you see creators like Graham Stephan, for example, who makes over $1 million in AdSense, you can understand that that is a lot of money and that people will actually get paid a lot with AdSense. Now, you do have to understand something else, is that it depends on your niche. Graham Stephan, which is the greatest example that I can think of, he creates content around stocks, investing and things like that, and real estate. These are people that have a lot of money. Therefore, investors are willing to spend a ton of money and compete with that because they know that they could get a higher return on their investment. So they are going to pay him a lot more. However, if you have a prank YouTube channel, you're going to need to get a lot more views to actually get as much money as somebody like Graham Stephan, even though he gets a bunch of views. But you get the idea. If you get a lot of views on a prank channel, you probably will get paid a lot less than somebody who gets less views that is in the finance industry. So that's something that you have to keep in mind when you're doing it. There are some other channels that make money, but investing and finance and things like that, these are the ones that make the most money. So you do have to keep that in mind. So I'm trying to get to those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So make sure you watch my videos all the way through, pick some playlists and things like that, and subscribe, because 98% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. So make sure that you subscribe. The next one is my favorite. Right now, it's my biggest source of income, and that is affiliate marketing. Now, a lot of people think that affiliate marketing won't pay you anything significant, and it will pay you like $5 if you sell something 10,000 times. And that can be true if you're selling, for example, on Amazon Associates, because they pay you from 1 to 3%. I think that's their rate, or 5% or something like that. That's about their rate of what they pay people to make some sales. So let me backtrack a little bit. Since I talk about this a lot, I get caught up and just keep going, but let's backtrack and explain what affiliate marketing is. So when you do affiliate marketing, that's when you promote a product, no matter if it's physical or a course or digital or whatever it may be. You promote that product, and when you make a sale through your link, which is a custom link that the company will give you, then you will get paid a commission. So that commission can rate from 1% if you're doing that on Amazon, all the way to 50% if you're selling a digital product. I haven't heard of anything that's above 50%, but it could be. Except for Shopify, I think they pay you, well, I know they pay you the first 2 months 100%, but they don't pay you anymore. So that's what happens with Shopify. Mostly you'll get paid up to 50% of whatever sale you make. So depending if it's a high ticket or maybe it's monthly recurring, those are great ways to do it. Some affiliate programs will pay you up to $2,000, just like that. So you can make one sale and get $2,000, and it doesn't take you any more time than selling something on Amazon, or any more work, and selling something for Amazon that will give you 5 cents. So it does sound like a lot, and you might be thinking that people are not going to pay that much money. But if it's something that truly helps people, really explains and gets them to the step that they want, for example, if it's something about making money and that truly helps them make money, then they'll probably spend a lot of money doing that. So That is something that's really great. I know I've gone through some courses about that, and I don't regret it one bit. But you know, affiliate marketing is one of, I think, the best way to do it, especially if you're building an audience. Now, don't think that if you don't have an audience, there's no way that you're going to do this. In fact, I have some videos in the description on TikTok and Instagram Reels where you could probably get some money within 2 weeks or even less than that. You know, I made some money in 2 weeks. Some people have made money in less than that just from doing that on TikTok with no audience. Well, starting from no audience and then building one. You don't have to show your face or anything. But I'll put that in the description because I know that it could help you out as well. Now, if you want to get the building blocks of actually learning how to do affiliate marketing, I'll also put that in the description because it could truly help you out to actually get going and understand the fundamentals of it, because that, as I said, is my biggest source of income right now. Hopefully YouTube will sort of catch up, but I don't think it will ever grow bigger than my affiliate commissions. So these were the top 5 ways to make some money. If you found any value whatsoever in this video at any point, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, give me one of these, I would highly appreciate it, and comment on what you want to see next, because I make videos all the time. In fact, I do make it 3 times a week, and it could be even bigger than that. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.